Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. So today's video is going to be all about, you guessed it, me. As if this channel wasn't enough, I'm sharing all my preferences and favorite books. I decided to make a video exclusively about myself. How self-indulgent of me. Because I figured I honestly just have some generic booktube videos up, like my book haul, my favorite books, my booktube newbie tag. Those aren't really videos that you can get to know somebody from, but this one is because you get to learn some fun facts about me. So yeah, let's get into the video. So the first fun fact is that I am 19 years old, turning 20 in about a week or two. So January 24th is my birthday. Yeah, I'm turning 20. I'm a 2000 baby. And guys, I've had a couple of breakdowns about turning 20. I know it's like a really young age, even though it's obviously you're getting older, it still feels really young. But for me, I was like, I'm leaving my teens behind. What am I gonna do? Like, I'm entering the adult world. I have to find a job soon. It's a whole breakdown. I've had a couple of breakdowns actually, but my friends have helped me kind of sort through it. My family, my friends, whatever, they're like, stop, you're literally turning 20. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so we're turning 20. Anyways, I'm an Aquarius. I'm an INFP for those of you who are interested in Myers-Briggs, and I'm an Enneagram type 9. So yeah, for those of you who are interested in any of those things, there you go. I've got my entire list of things there. The second fun fact is that I speak both English and Russian. So I'm supposed to speak them both fluently because I'd actually learned Russian first at home because my parents spoke it, but my Russian has gotten rusty over the years, even though I did learn it in school for about I think total maybe 7 years. So that's a lot, I know, but honestly some of it was when I was really young, like elementary school, so it wasn't much. Obviously we're learning like colors and stuff, but yeah, my Russian isn't that great. But I also learned French and Spanish in school. Those are even worse, but you know, the American education system with languages is really not great, but those are the languages that I know. The third fact you guys probably already know from my booktube newbie tag, but I'm an English major in college who's studying to be a journalist. So that might be kind of like weird. Why am I not a journalism major if I'm studying to be a journalist? Well, it's because I don't even know if that's going to be my path in the future. I like to kind of leave everything open. So I'm an English major just to give myself a little bit more, I guess, leeway in terms of determining my career in the future if I decide not to be a journalist. But for now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be a journalist. Next, we have my favorite songs at the moment. I have two actually. One of them is Recording 15 by Shannon Lay, and the second one is Happiest Year by James Young. Both such beautiful songs. If you guys haven't heard them, I'll link them down below so you guys can listen to them. They're sad songs, so if you're not in the best headspace, or actually, honestly, people still listen to sad songs when they're not in the best headspace, so maybe listen to them. But they're such beautiful songs. It's about heartbreak and love, usually common song themes and songwriter themes, but they're both really beautiful songs. I love them a lot. There's not much to say about those songs. They're gorgeous, so check them out. Favorite shows. I've got a lot of favorite shows, honestly, so this is going to be a pretty extensive list, but we have Orphan Black, we have Killing Eve, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Atypical, Scam, Norwegian and French version, and The Handmaid's Tale. I love those shows so much. That's a pretty good, diverse group right there. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a comedy show. The Handmaid's Tale is not a comedy show. It's a very serious show, so very different shows, but I love them both. And obviously all the other ones, I love Killing Eve. It's actually my favorite show of all time, I think. I love that show. Atypical is such a wholesome show. If you need a wholesome show to make you feel better about the world, please watch Atypical. It's such a great show. Yeah, love all of them, so definitely check them out. I can honestly make an entire video about my favorite shows because there's so many, not even just on Netflix. Like, there are beautiful, amazing shows across all platforms that I would like to discuss. So if you guys are interested, then let me know. I'll make a video about that. I've lost count of what number we are on, but here's the next one. I was a bowler in high school. Yep, I was on the bowling team. There was a bowling team. I was on it. It was great. Honestly, loved it. A lot of people are like, yeah, that's not even a sport, which I get it. You're swinging your arm, but there is some strategy involved. You have to kind of center yourself, or, not even just center, align yourself to make sure that you get those 10 pins and that strike. So there is some strategy involved. But some people are like, nope, whatever. I'm not gonna fight them. But I was a bowler. I enjoyed it. And my bowling isn't great these days, but maybe I should just practice more because I really did enjoy it a lot. Now on to the places that I've traveled in my life. I've been to Disneyland, which is in Florida. I've been to France, Germany, Spain, Portugal, and recently Israel. So most of those were in Europe, but Israel's obviously not, and Florida is in the United States. So yeah, some pretty crazy places that I've been to in terms of just beautiful sights, and Barcelona in Spain was gorgeous. If you need a place to go somewhere in Europe that has everything you want, some sights, some beautiful landscapes and beaches, Barcelona is the place to go. It's so, so beautiful. And Israel is also really gorgeous. Honestly, I recommend all those places. I need to travel more. I'm trying to travel more in 2020. Probably a tropical place, because I haven't been to a tropical place except for Florida for Disneyland. But that was when I was 8. It was a long time ago. So yeah, love to travel. Next fun fact is not really a fun fact, but some people find this like fascinating about me. I'm left-handed. That's it. I'm left-handed. A lot of people, when I tell them, they're like, oh my God, you're left-handed. I'm like, yeah, I'm left-handed. They're like, holy shit, you're left-handed. And I'm like, yeah, it's not that cool. I'm not ambidextrous or anything. I'm just left-handed. But yeah, everyone seems to find that fascinating, so I thought I'd share. Another fun fact is that I'm allergic to nuts, but not just allergic. I'm fatally allergic to nuts. I can die from eating a nut, and most specifically a walnut, because one time when I was 4, I actually ate a walnut instead of, heeding my grandmother's words. She told me not to eat it because I was at a picnic with my friend at the time, and her mom was there. She's like, can you go check to see if you can, have these nuts? Because I guess she heard through the grapevine that I couldn't have nuts. So I went to my grandma and I asked her, can I have these nuts? And my grandma was like, no, you can't have these nuts. And I was like, okay. So I went back and I ate the nut. And guess what? I started suffocating, and it was just a really bad time. But I was saved because I'm here now, right? So ever since then, I was like, well, I can't have nuts, and that's been my life. It's been my life. That's like a personality trait at this point. Ask any of my friends. I pretty much make it a personality trait, the fact that I'm allergic to nuts this badly. If you ever want to kill me for some reason, please don't, but walnuts will work. I was also a dancer in the past, but not a ballet dancer or a contemporary dancer. I was a traditional dancer. So there was a specific traditional dance that my family really wanted me to get into, and my brothers as well. I have 2 brothers. And we both, all of us, got into it. So if you guys want to see what this dance is, it's called Lizginka. You guys can search it up. I will also put it across the screen so you guys know how it's spelled. But yeah, did that for like 5 years. It wasn't that interesting to me. That's why I kind of quit. But it's a beautiful dance, and it's really interesting to look at, so check it out if you'd like. Now onto the instruments that I played in my life. I've played the piano, guitar, and clarinet, all of which I've quit because I'm a quitter. But I also played the recorder, which is, I think, very central to American education for some reason. People just played the recorder when they were young. I played the recorder, and I actually, my entire class, it was my 5th grade class, played at a really famous hall of music with professional musicians, and it was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me, because there were these professional musicians, and they were obviously playing beautifully, and we were sitting here with our recorders playing terribly because we're 5th graders, and they're recorders, not real instruments. Guys, there was an entire audience watching us, and I can't even describe to you how embarrassing, because the musicians were playing louder because they were trying to cover up how bad we were. Think about that for a second. I haven't gotten over it. It's been so many years, and I still haven't gotten over it. But regardless, it's kind of cute to look back on because we were so bad. But yeah, I played the recorder. I don't like to think about that too much. Some of my favorite song artists, or I guess music artists, are Ben Platt, Leon, Sasha Sloan, A Wonder, and Hozier. I love them all so, so much, especially Ben Platt. He is incredible. He was in, what's that Barbie? I can't remember it now. Dear Evan Hansen. He was amazing in that. I didn't actually see him, but I just saw some clips on YouTube. Oof, talent out of this world. Yeah, love Ben Platt. His music is so stunning. Highly recommend you guys search him up right now and listen to his music. You will be sitting there weeping probably, because his music is so gorgeous. But all of these artists, absolutely love them. Amazing. And in terms of my favorite actors and actresses, I love Saoirse Ronan, Tatiana Maslany, Axel Orion, the French way of saying it, and Timothée Chalamet, because I'm like every other white girl who's between the ages of 15 and 25. There are probably some older people who also like him, but there you go. That's the demographic for him. He's great. I mean, what do I have to say about Timothée Chalamet? He's awesome. Yeah. Now, in terms of coffee, tea, or hot chocolate, I'm a huge hot chocolate person. I honestly am supposed to be drinking it right now, but I had it yesterday when I was filming this video. There were some things that kind of went wrong, so I didn't post that one, but know that I was drinking hot chocolate and not coffee or tea, because although I like tea, I'm not a coffee drinker at all. I just kind of despise it. Sorry to all you coffee drinkers. Hope you don't unsubscribe, because I'd love to have you here, even though we disagree on this pivotal point of coffee, tea, or hot chocolate. The next fun fact is very weird, but also very important to me. I absolutely love bread. I don't know why, but since I was a kid, I've loved bread. You can ask my parents, you can ask my siblings, you can ask my friends. I just love bread, like in all forms. Baguettes, sourdough, regular white bread, brown bread, all of it. So if any bread companies are watching this right now, for whatever reason, I don't know why you'd be watching this, but if you're watching this, please sponsor me, send me bread. I absolutely love it. Like even gluten-free bread. I used to be gluten-free for a couple years due to my family wanting to be gluten-free. Not me, because gluten is amazing and wheat bread is amazing, but I used to be gluten-free. So if there's gluten-free sponsorships out there, send them my way too, because I can handle it. I can definitely handle it. Anyways, yeah, I just fucking love bread. Favorite cuisine, Mexican for sure. I love Chipotle like every other person who likes Mexican food, I think, right? Is Chipotle too white of me? I don't know. I love Chipotle and I love Mexican food, so there you go. A few of my favorite movies are The Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, Call Me By Your Name, Portrait of a Young Lady on Fire, and The Big Sick, which is a comedy, rounding on a happy note. I love that comedy. It is about, why did I say it that way? I don't know. It's about an Indian man who is trying to find a wife, and he ends up falling in love with a white woman, which his family is very displeased with, considering they want him to marry an Indian woman. I totally related to this, not in the Indian way, but in the sense that my family wants me to marry within my culture, and it's a whole thing. This was so relatable, so funny, highly recommend it, definitely go watch it. Honestly, people are always in the mood for a comedy, so you're probably in the mood for comedy. Maybe you're in the mood for more pensive films, so if that's the case, go watch The Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind, Call Me By Your Name, or Portrait of a Young Lady on Fire. They're all very pensive, beautiful, amazing films with gorgeous cinematography and amazing screenplays. That's all, guys. I feel like I've just said too much about these movies, but highly recommend all of them. That's pretty much the end of this video. I think I've gone through a lot of fun facts, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a little bit more about me. If you guys agree with me on any of these or you relate, then definitely leave a comment below. We'll talk about it, especially if you love bread as much as I do. I feel like there's not many people who love it as much as I do, but if you do, then please leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will most likely be more related to books than this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.